So 1 pound of tyre pressure was all it took. That 48 had dropped out, and last race, and I mentioned that he had a couple of big high side type of moments and that sort of thing, and number 48, Dwayne Bishop on the big Aprilia V4, had a hell of a lot of problems, and he's got a problem at the moment. Must be the commentator's curse, and it was just 1 pound too low, and dramas for him as he pulls off the side of the track there. Trying to, no, it's not even, he's not even going to try and push start it on the grass there, so something going on. So Richard Markham Barrett out there as we got the Q West Boat Builders Formula Sport Bears. I prefer to call it Bears Formula Sport, but a great class. Already Matt Drayson on the Yamaha there takes off into the lead. Bears is British, European, American racing supporters, and they were getting but the class was dwindling in Formula 2 were a bit oversubscribed, so they started to push them into here to make it a little bit safer, and it looks to me like there's a very, very big field out there and some hard charges. Watch out for number 96, and he's in 5th place already, moved up a couple of spots. It's Sam Willesee. I think he had 2 wins. He had at least one, but I think he had 2 wins at the Cemetery Circuit this year. He's riding a Suzuki GSXR 750, so Markham Barrett there back to 3rd place. Who's that there in 2nd? That's Malcolm Belsky on the 74 machine on the Suzuki GSXR 1000. The first year they had this at the Cemetery Circuit, I think the top 8 boats were Bears, but as people sort of worked out, they could possibly get a higher rating than being in the Formula 1 and Formula 2. They've sort of slowly drifted across to this class and made it pretty full. I think this one was oversubscribed. They had to close it off early. They disappear up into the top. We've got a 6-lap race here. All the races this afternoon have been short. Remember, we've got an extra class from the last year's Suzuki International Series. And how you enjoying your day there, Jared Love?
Yeah, very good. I've been looking forward to this the whole of the winter series and stuff. Been doing the Hamilton Motorcycle Club and then the Auckland Motorcycle Club races and stuff as well. So getting to see some of the new guys coming through, but it is really nice to see the big boys turn up, and we're very lucky to have the internationals like Damo home. But yeah, this race here, poor old Bish looks like he's had a fair bit of problems. So we're going to have to start yelling for Pillow there. He's back in about 4th position there.
Bish is...
Poor old Bish looks like he's got a bike that it's not going to come back from, so he's parked the thing up. Yeah, he's still got his helmet on. He looks like he's pretty angry, but he hasn't punched anyone over there, so unfortunately we've got Bish out, so we're going to have to cheer for someone else. So,
oh, sorry, I remember the old name. No, Nigel, the lead bike's up there. That's a big crash there at turn 4. That's a big crash. The bike, he's up, he's going away there, so Matt Drayson lost the front end coming into turn 4. And his bike tumbled off to the side. Remember, there's only a flag marshal a long way away because there's none on the infield and that, but everyone's got through okay. He's walking away from his bike, so dramas aplenty. So that'll be disappointing for his point score, 57. He was going to do all 3 rounds as well, so losing one, the Cambridge band, losing one is a bit of a problem there, but the main thing is he is okay, and he's got a week to fix his bike. He hasn't done it early in the day, and he's got no spares, so the bike took a bit of a tumble. It's now lying down in the kitty litter, so no doubt they'll have a little bit of a gap between this race and the next race to go and pick it up. It certainly needs to be off the track, certainly for the next race round, and dramas aplenty for the Q West and Scafit Formula Sport Bears class. So that's the lead 2 bikes coming down that long straight. That'll be Malcolm Belsky and Richard Markham Barrett. So Malcolm Belsky on a Suzuki GSXR 1000. What's Barrett riding? He's riding a BMW S1R1000, yes. Yeah. And Mark Perry from Sanson on the 87 Aprilia V4. He's had a couple of wins at the Cemetery Circuit as well in the Bears class. He's there putting in a solid, I think, 4th place. Yeah, on the 87 machine we go back to Sam Willesee, Heath Boddicker from Nelson, Travis Moan, Stephen Leggett, Graham Jarrett, Kevin Beaumont from Tiarnell, and Bill Moffat. That's the top 10. Terry Moran, Stephen Bates, Nick Lascelles. That's the top 13 as the screens changes. We've got that. That's going on. That's part of life. It's a good system. It means we see the first half of the people and then the second half of the people. So lots of quicker slaps in that last time. But Richard Markham Barrett, 1:35.228, the fastest lap of the race. We can't see what his fastest run was. No, Matt Drayson, he put in a 1:36.542. So even Markham Barrett was a full second quicker than the lead bike before he tumbled at turn 4 here at Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park for the first round of the Suzuki International Series.
Definitely, you touched on there, 57 Matt Drayson. Unfortunately, he tucked the front up onto turn 5 and he'll be out. And that just falls back into this Formula Sport Beers class, and there is a little bit of a battle going. These boys do not like these Jappers turning up and winning these big races and stuff. So the R1 was out in front and took the first race, but the Beers boys, unfortunately, they lost one as well with poor old Dwayne Bishop sitting down there with a blown up bike. But the rest of the boys are stepping up as well. We have a GSX-R 1000 out in front. We have the S1000 of Malcolm Barrett, who's having a fantastic day on the iTools S1000 here. Whatever the boys have done, they've really got him into some race pace, and he's looking super sharp. And he went very good on the Formula 3 before, and now we see him out in the Beers one, and so hopefully he can take this one.
Remember the old days when BMWs were just touring bikes? Oh, you probably wouldn't. You were teething.
I'm pretty old. I was on the those ones that when they coughed, you could eyesight them.
Yeah. I got one of those BMW R80 GS, got a later model BMW R1100S. Oh, the GS is the first of the Paris-Dakar on-off-road bikes. It's a great bike, the very first model. They made them for about 18 years. The battle for the lead goes into the hairpin turn 7 here at Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park. It is still Malcolm Belsky out the front, but Richard Markham Barrett at the fastest lap. A 1:35.172 on the last, 1:35.224 for the lead bike. So just 0.1 of a second in it. I would say there's probably about 0.3 of a second between first and second. But of course, the target is the lead bike. Richard Markham Barrett can see what's going on out in the front. He may sit back there. He needs to be a bit closer to the slipstream down that long straight, but he may sit back there and try and work out where he can pin this guy on the last lap. That's often what racecraft is about. He closes in there. He closes in before that long straight. Comes out of turn 11. There's probably 5 bike lengths. It closes up down this long straight here. Malcolm Belsky's just a little bit better on brakes, but only by a bike length there, Jared Love.
Yeah, Belsky had a great season last year. Of course, I was helping out Steve Bridge, and Belsky came up and picked our pocket at the end of the race. So he's chosen to win or get out into the front in this race, and he's setting a good pace. And if Malcolm Barrett is smart, he'll just sit onto the back of him, pick his time, and then try and blow the doors off him down that back straight on that S1000 BMW. But you can see poor old Bish down there sitting by the tent. He should get under the covers. It does look like his airbag's gone off in that suit.
Yeah, they filmed gorillas in the mist in this guy's shower.
So with losing him, we're going to have to change camps, and I'm going to go for 87 Mark Perry. There's Pillow. He does a great little bit of racing down at Wanganui. One of my favourites down at the Battle of the Streets tracks.
Wow, so, look at this massive battle coming on the front straight. We've got 6 bikes. There is 77. So where is 77th? That is on the first page here. So that's the battle for about 7th or 8th place there. In fact, no, that's 15th place, Darren Bendel, but it's coming out of turn 1. There's 2, 4, 6 bikes in that. So the lead bikes are battling it out. They disappear out of sight from most of the track. They go through turn 10 up to the old part of the track. This is the track that first was sealed in, I think, 1975. Didn't do bike racing until 1977. In 1978, they had the first round of the New Zealand Superbike Championships then. And here they come along this long straight. I'd say there's 5 bike lengths between them. That BMW S1000 just shoots past Malcolm Belsky. He's been waiting for a while to do this. Can he pull it up to the corner in time? This is what it's all about. There is a slight tail breeze along there, but he manages to do it, and he's now probably got 12 bike lengths ahead of Malcolm Belsky. Can Belsky come back? Markham Barrett, a 1:34.777, fastest lap time. What is it now? 1:34.330, so that's 0.3 of a second off his fastest lap. So really, can Malcolm Belsky get back? And now we're going to come across a lapper there. The lappers are just going to hold their line and do what they do. It can be quite critical timing when the people come across them. That's what it is, you know. It's everyone's out there having a good time, so we'll see what's happening there as the lead bikes go through turn 4. And look at that bike on the side, Matt Drayson's. It's out of action after a bad crash earlier, or a bad crash, just one of those crashes, lost the front end. The important thing is he's up and gone away. So there's that lapper there. No problem at all for both those bikes to get past them. In 3rd place it is Mark Perry on the 87 machine. He's got a lonely ride out there. Go back and it looks like Sam Willis's bike near the number 96, and there's a battle going on between the next 2 bikes. And that looks like Heath Boddicker on one of those bikes. Yep, definitely Heath Boddicker from 167, and Travis Moe on the Aprilia RSV4. He's been a BMW man for a number of years. Maybe a Suzuki GSX-R 1000, but now on an Aprilia RSV4.
Good to see this class. I was thinking Travis Moe might have run away with it. Quite a classy rider. Jumps into the 1000, scoots into this class, and I was thinking, man, he might be a little bit too good for the class of this one. But no, the other boys have stepped up, and what a class that Suzuki's invented with this is beers and Formula Sport as well. It's the overflow, like you touched on before, the guys that can't do it. And I've been coaching one of the guys, Nick Lascelles, on 318, and he's on about his third race meeting. He's out in 13th position. He's found a class and he's doing very, very well.
So who's there? We've got Jeff Rogerson on 148 and Darren Brendel, Blaine Hannah, Raymond Herdman, Benjamin Carter, Matt Drayson have all put in their fastest laps. That's page 2. Stephen Leggett, Terry Moran, Bill Moffat, Paul Jenkins and Ben Nicolaus all put in their fastest laps. And that's it, the checkered flag. Missed that, checkered flag. Sorry? Dollar in the swear jar. Actually, that was a $2 one. Nobody heard that, did they? Nobody wind it back. You can wind back all this in 2 days' time or thereabouts when Grant Collingwood gets it on Ctas live, and he gets it recorded. It's all recorded, and he'll put it up on the YouTube and that. And Grant, he's such a legend, Grant Collingwood. They've even named a city. Yeah, there's a city called Grant in Missouri, in America. So where we got? We'll read them off, eh?
So in first position we have Richard Malcolm Barrett on bike number 19. 74 Malcolm Belsky takes second position.
That's right, the screen's changed. We've got the second half of them. Wayne Mantell didn't start that race. Evan Lamberton didn't start. Dwayne Bishop retired off the start line. So back over to you.
Perry, Willisey, Boddicker, Moan, Leggett, Beaumont, Jarrett, Moran, Moffat, Bates, Lascelles, Jenkins, Nicolaus. That's our top 15. Hay, Rogerson, Hayes, Ryder, Bendel, Van Wettering, Hurd, Oliver, Rogers, Carter, Drayson, Bishop, Lambert and Mantell.
Attention pits, F2, 2-minute call. F2, 2-minute call. Please start making your way down to the dummy grid.
All right, here we are with our Formula Sport and Bears podium. And third up, Mark Perry. Mark, that's got to feel pretty good to get on the podium.
Yeah, first time here on the podium. It's awesome. Unreal. I want to thank my friend Nigel. It's his bike. Without his bike, I wouldn't be here. Unreal.
So obviously building up quite nicely. You prefer the streets of Wanganui, but good to get some quality points these first 2 rounds.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to get on the podium overall. Yeah, it's helped me out a lot. Over the moon, over the moon.
Well done. There's Mark Perry, third place on the City Honda supported Aprilia. Malcolm Belsky on the podium here. Malcolm, P2, you've got to be happy with that. You had the lead for a bit. Got to be happy settling for second.
Yeah, very happy. It was a good race. The bike went really well. Richard's a good rider, so yeah, passed in good places. So yeah, got to be happy.
So what's your sort of winter been like? You've been doing much riding? You've been hanging in there?
Oh, a little bit at Manfield. Yeah, as many track days as I could fit in my schedule, but no, it's been good. Yeah, working hard at it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to feel pretty good. Podium here, and then you go home next weekend. So all looking forward to Manfield.
Absolutely, can't wait. Yeah, great.
Awesome, well done. That's P2 for Malcolm. Richard, well done, got the job done. Had to work for it though. You're pretty happy with that?
Only just had about 4 goes at trying to pass him and bottled it out each time. And then I thought, all right, last chance. And I got it to that. So yeah,
So pretty good day all round for the iTools team. Pretty happy all round.
I'd say the best I've ever got. I keep forgetting to come to the podium because I'm not used to this. So this is definitely the best race I've ever done.
So building up nicely for the Streets of Wanganui. Are you going to do that one?
I don't know. I'll see which bike I feel more comfortable on, the F3 bike or this. This is a bit of a handful around at Wanganui, so we'll see on the day.
Awesome, matey. Well done. That's your podium for Formula Sport and Bears. We've got an awesome F2 race coming up next, so we'll hand it over to the commentary box and get ready for some more Suzuki International Series action. Coming up next, the F2